Hey there, welcome to another vlog from your friendly neighborhood psychologist, Dr. Chatters. It's wonderful to be reading the comments that most of you are sending in, and I really appreciate the time that you're taking out to view the videos fully and comment on them. Today we're going to talk about the sharing concept in leadership. A leader needs tremendous support from his or her team to enable them to achieve all that they set out to do. Hence, the way or style in which they are manage their team will ultimately determine how effective and how achieving a leader they are. Observations on some of the leaders of our times show those people who are willing to realize that achieving goals is a team game have gone on to be great leaders, and those who have not understood this concept have not been so good at performing leadership roles. There are different types of leaders who could be broadly categorized into four blocks. The first block or category would be the demanders. These are the people who do not look into the nitty-gritty details and order people around without really taking time to see whether their orders are actually in line with the overall objective. They feel that leadership means ordering people around, and that is what they will do. They don't get very far with respect to leading teams. The second category, the coaches. These are the people who are very good in telling people how to do things, but they get so attached to the coaching routine that they tend to lose touch with reality. They are definitely better than the first category, but they also do not get very far because they tend to be content in coaching and not taking the initiative. The third category, the self-doers. These people are very good at execution on their own, but not very good at getting things done through teams. They don't trust anyone and believe in doing things on their own. They do well initially when handling smaller projects, but then fade away or lose steam when the picture gets bigger. And the fourth category, the directors. These are the sort of leaders that people should aspire to be. They have time for everyone on their set, understand the role of each person, coach when required, do things themselves when required, lead from the front, put all the pieces of the puzzle together, ensure that all team members get along, and possess a single-minded purpose of achieving their goal. The most important thing that they do is that they share their responsibilities, or rather, they indulge in what is known as the sharing concept. What is the sharing concept? A leader who practices management and leadership by participation is said to be practicing the sharing concept. Why do we need the sharing concept? That is because when others participate in the leadership role, while the onus is still on the leader to deliver, the burden gets shared to an extent. This is important from the leader's point of view because it gives them an opportunity to evaluate all the angles of the task at hand, the team's performance, and possible successors, and so on and so forth. What does the sharing concept do for the team? It instills new life into them because they get an opportunity to carry out responsibilities which they are new to, and thus presents a different challenge to the regular tasks which they have been assigned. It gives them the chance to test their management and leadership skills against a benchmark that they already have in the leader. They get to try and craft the plan of action in a manner that goals are achieved, and even if they don't succeed, it presents them a whole new picture of the task at hand. Most importantly, they come to understand the role played by the leader and its level of difficulty and importance. What does the sharing concept do for a leader? It presents them with even more highly charged teams who have healthy competition flowing between their team members. It gives the leader the opportunity to separate the men from the boys, as it were, or the women from the girls, and see who can deliver in pressure situations. It also provides the leader the insight into how the team can manage in a situation where they may not be present for some time. Most importantly, it lifts the leader even more in the esteem of the team as they feel proud and happy that their leader has enough faith in them to share some of the leadership responsibilities with them. Most of the leaders of our times who are regularly praised for their phenomenal leadership skills practice this form of leadership. They probably have had the fortune of being taught it very early on in their career. History also records that there has rarely been a situation where this style of leadership has been shown up or has revealed any flaws. This does not mean that it is impervious to flaws, There could still be the odd situation where the level of maturity of a team is not at its best, and therefore the entire exercise goes into reverse gear, and we have a team all of a sudden full of demanders asking for this, that, or the other. Sadly, a majority of people have been observed to be linking leadership positions with the right to demand from others. Ultimately, they end up getting nowhere, and neither does the team get anywhere. The leader who practices the sharing concept joins in with his or her team. He or she does not sit at one end of the room and tell people what they should be doing. Instead, they show people how to do it and help their team members to achieve their individual goals for the greater good of the team's goal being achieved. They are not like the demanders who will get frustrated and not being able to show authority. Instead, they welcome the new influences on the task and try to imbibe the best practices out of it in an effort to achieve goals. They are content in the knowledge that this process of sharing actually stamps their authority on the group in an even bigger manner and to a greater extent than any other leadership style can do. One of the most commonly used words in all spheres of life, be it professional, academic, or any other, is holistic. We need to be holistic people, or we need to have a holistic attitude. The director is one such individual. He or she is always a holistic leader who ensures that they have a bird's eye view on everything happening around them while keeping the overall picture firmly in focus. They understand how various happenings impact them and their teams and work towards insulating themselves from such an impact while moving forward at all times. I hope this helps. I trust that you will practice the sharing concept in your individual leadership roles. I do hope that you're staying safe in these difficult times, and I wish you the best as always. Look forward to talking to you once again. Stay home, stay safe. God bless.